Welcome to Morning Brew with your girl Germaine. I hope you all out there are doing well today. This message, well, this brew today is rest like your future depends on it. Who, if I can be honest with you all, we're gonna give it a few moments as people are chiming in and getting their beverages ready for this coffee break with me, and I so do appreciate it. Today's a heavy brew day. I mean, I just feel like the weight is heavy today. But I am grateful for this outlet. I am grateful for these messages because I tell you today's brew is definitely for me. If it resonates with no one else, it is a brew that I will be sipping on all day long. So if you are chiming in, please join me in the community. I would really love your company today and to hear from you. And yeah, just let me know. Let me know you're here. Let me know what you're drinking, okay? So right now I'm brewing my hazelnut. Yes, it's hazelnut today. I'm brewing my coffee right now because I could definitely use a shot of it. All right. So in today's message, let me stop saying message. It's a brew. It is today's brew. In today's brew, um, we are going to be talking about rest like your future depends on it. And I'm saying it with so much conviction because my future depends on me getting rest. Yes. So, all right. Well, let me just dive into it. We're going to be reclaiming rest in a productive, obsessed, I mean, just it's pretty much how do you reclaim your rest in a productive, obsessed world? And you guys are probably like, okay, this girl is all over the place. That's how I'm feeling today. And if I could be totally transparent with you in this message and totally honest with you in this message, like I always try to do, when I say this message is definitely a word for me today, it is, it is, it is. And before I get into it, just um waiting for this coffee to come because when I say I need it, I am feeling a little slightly deprived right now. But let me just get into the message and I'll interject throughout the brew today just what's going on, right? And how rest, I need to get back to a place of rest. I need to, because there's definitely a there's a difference when you are exhausted versus when you are well rested. So if I can say good morning to Dr. T, who, when I tell you, God will always send you exactly what you need, especially after coming out of prayer. And good morning, Jesse Moss, 92775. Good morning. So this morning, I tell you, I was just having a real moment of just just needing to hear from God. And you never know who God may lay on, who he may put you on their heart. And even in my communication with God this morning, I just said, God, allow me to be on someone's heart today that they just sense and they feel um the heaviness, because that's what it felt like. Hold on, let me just grab my coffee as we're talking. And I have to tell you, it was before 9 o'clock this morning when, good morning, Leslie, on YouTube. But before 9 o'clock this morning, the phone rings. And it was Dr. T, Dr. Tenaria Drummond Smith, who's in right now. Girl, I'm gonna talk about it because you have no idea how God sent you right on time to just really bring words of encouragement, to really bring prayer. And I just want to really just shower you with a little love and thank you. I really want to thank you so much. Good morning. Hey, to my sister for chiming in. But I want to thank her. I want to thank Dr. T for really just not having any idea that she picked me up in the spirit, and God laid it on her heart to call me. And and I didn't know what she would be talking about. Right now we're working on a few book projects. And so, but right now she just began to speak, and she began to talk about even this show and how it has been so uplifting for her. And I'm sitting there and I'm listening, and I don't think she could hear me, but as she's talking, my eyes are just rushing full of water, and the water is just flowing because I just needed a release. So you know how we talk about take a pause to pour into purpose. And sometimes we need to reset, and today I was having one of those moments. It was like, I need a reset. I need a reset. And the timing of her calling and just really, really giving words of encouragement, inspiration, and just really speaking from her heart, how Morning Brew has been such a blessing for her. Um, it was so uplifting, and I'm so grateful because you never know how you may show up, or you never know how, you know, what God has given you may have affected, or how it may relate to other people. But as I am clear, Morning Brew has been something for me. And it is a blessing when everybody is able to chime into the conversation and walk away with something. But I am first partaker of it. And when I asked God to show me how to show up in the world with what He gives me, and this was the platform that He's blessed me with, I am thankful that you can take a sip with me. You can join me for coffee. And while I'm saying that, let me mix in my creamer. But she'll never know. That's what I'm gonna say. But she'll never know just how that call this morning, how it just meant everything in the time that uh it was so needed. And it also allows me to know that God is serious about those that love Him and He loves, because it was instant that He just answered the cry. He answered the place of needing rest and needing, and just being so grateful and thankful that He sent the word and He sent a message. So, Dr. T, love you so much, girl. Thank you. Thank you for just picking me up in the spirit in the morning, because God knew exactly what I needed, and it was you this morning. So, with that being said, um, here we are. Let's get into it. Sorry about that, but I needed to release, and you'll probably hear it throughout the message because today's message is so befitting. Rest like your future depends on it, because it does. So, we've been sold a lie. We have. And sometimes we help push that lie that grind equals greatness. Ah, that if we were not hustling, we were falling behind, whatever. But the reality is, burnout is not a badge of honor. It's not. I prided myself, and people would start making fun of me when I said, "Man, when my body is telling me it's 8:30, it's time for bed," and I would be like, "Sleep." People really just got accustomed to knowing that, okay, this girl is sleep at 8 o'clock, so I know I cannot call her. And you know what? But I was getting a full 8, 9 hours of sleep. And my body automatically wakes up early in the morning. Even if it's 2 hours of sleep, my body still has a tendency of just waking up between 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, right? But I'm gonna tell you this. Lately, I've missed going to bed at 8 and 8:30 in the morning to get the proper rest that I need, because I've been grinding. It's been feeling like that, and it's been overwhelming. And I have to give a shout out to every single person that is connected with me, that's so into my business, that are partners with me, that are clients of mine. I have to, one, just take a moment thanking you for holding me accountable. One, I have to thank you for just being there and giving me grace and having patience along this journey. I love you more than you will ever know. I do. I do. I do. And I don't take it lightly. And right now I am having a reset moment in my life, and thank God for yesterday's mixed blend with Dr. Vernon Shazier because he's my champion coach and he has been working with me for over 20 years. And when I tell you yesterday, him coming on board and then also stating that he will be a part of the Morning Brew family once a month, bringing leadership tips and also mentorship through a segment on Morning Brew on Wednesdays. It's a blessing because he really helped me to bring some clarity to some things, to get back in realignment with some things that he had already imparted into me. And so thank you Dr. Shazier or Dr. V, because that's what your segment will be. It's going to be, haven't gotten a name yet, you guys stay tuned, but he will be a resident guest with us once a month on Wednesdays, talking about leadership and coaching. And so, with that, um, thank you. Once again, thank you to my tribe. Thank you to my community. Thank you to all those that support me, that love me. Thank you to all those that, like I said, pour into Hope of Vision, to share your stories that we may share them globally. Thank you for the grace. Thank you for the peace. Thank you for your patience through sometimes challenging times, but we are all good. Let's get back into this message because let me tell you, getting rest is real. It's real. Just like me getting ready to drink some of this coffee, it's real because I need it. So let me just, what I want to do also, I just want to be able to start sharing just a few messages up on screen of your comments, of um, just, hey, just your support. And all right, guys, so I'm ready. Now that I've released, thank you for giving me the space, the safe space to release also. So, with that being said, let's get into this. All right. So, burnout, like I stated, burnout is not a badge of honor. That is my first coffee shot of the day, and it is the best. This brew is going to it reframes rest as not only necessary, but strategic, radical, and essential for longevity. Because the truth is, if your vision is big, your energy has to last. Yeah, I need that energy. Yeah. So, you know what we do, guys? This is a segment that we pour into purpose. So, with that, let's get started. Let's start pouring, okay? Rest isn't laziness. No, it's actually leadership. It's not laziness when you get rest. Pay attention to your body. When your body is telling you that it needs to rest, you know what? Rest. Rest. And whew, and also taking care of yourself. It's not selfish. We talked a lot about that yesterday about it's okay to be selfish. It is. So taking rest, getting care for yourself, resting is not being selfish. Guess what? It's being good. It's good stewardship. It is good stewardship. And guess what? So when you get the proper rest, these are some of the things that you can really appreciate, that you lead better when you're rested. You create clearer your mind when your mind is still and it's not feeling like it's chaotic and you feel like you just stretched and you're all over the place, and you show up more fully when your soul is replenished. Rest is so essential. Rest is a strategy. It's not a setback. It's a strategy. Guys, let's start strategizing together. Please give me some pointers and give me some tips. And if you need to, go listen back to um, the mixed blend yesterday with Dr. Vernon Shazier, because he breaks down a lot of things. He breaks down a lot of things that really, really is going to be so helpful. It's actually already working. So, All right, so we're gonna pour a little more because burnout doesn't build legacy, not at all. Legacy takes time. We have to pace ourselves. It's about wisdom, right? You can't build something that's gonna be lasting if you're constantly running on empty. Lately I've been pulling like some long late night hours and stuff, right? And I tell you, your body knows when it's tired, it will shut down on you. Stop, done, not moving a step further. That's literally what your body will start telling you. I'm tired. Now you can stay up if you want, but I'm going to bed. Your body will start talking to you, right? So you don't need to be exhausted to be effective. It doesn't work. You can't even think clearly. It doesn't work. So get the proper rest. Get the proper rest. So let's do a final pour into this segment. Protect your energy like your vision depends on it. You know why? It does. It does. You can't pour from an empty cup, and you shouldn't be trying anyway. Guard your time, set boundaries. Your yeses. Check out that one, The Power of Yes. But set your boundaries and know, as we learned yesterday, it is okay to say no. And to the point, you got to go listen if you didn't, because he even tells you how you can say no in a way that people don't get offended. I'm not giving it away. You got to go listen. It'd be worth your while. Just go listen. All right. So, your peace is not a luxury, it's your power source. Plug in. Plug in. I felt like today, this morning on our call with me and Dr. T, when we were talking, I felt like she was literally, she didn't realize it, but she was plugging in. She literally had plugged in, and I was getting uh rejuvenated. I was getting replenished. My power source was getting some energy. So now, now we're at the part that all of you, everyone can participate, right? So let's get into this. This is our reflection questions. Everyone can participate. So now these are questions that I really want you to think about. And when I say listen, I've already started with myself. So, where in your life have you normalized exhaustion? That's for you to think about. Take some time. You don't have to answer right away. Take some time. Also, what would it look like to protect your rest as fiercely as you protect your goals? Mind shift. Start thinking of rest as something you must schedule in your 24. And once again, yesterday's message was just really, really good. So I'm pulling some from my champion coach. Schedule your 24. Yes, even schedule some rest time in there. Okay. All right, guys, we are definitely bringing it to a close. And one, I appreciate you all for allowing me the space earlier to just release and reset. And you know what? Thank you guys, because I feel really good right now. I do. All right. So before we get into final sips, let's just see what people are chiming in and saying. So when you rest, put on your hold on, let me just open it up. When you rest, uh put out the best work. Yes, exactly. Once you get the rest you need, you can put out the best work. Also, Jesse, thank you so much. It says, "You are my sister. Your coffee break wake me up in the morning." That's right, because you are on a time difference, 3 hours difference. And so it's right on time for you early morning getting your coffee. Thank you, Jesse. And she also says, "And you are blessed being a child of God." Thank you. Thank you more than you know. So, but guys, let's get into this segment right now. We are going into our final sip. All right, guys, we're bringing it to an end. Thank you all for chiming in. Thank you for those out there that are still watching from afar. One day, maybe you'll just say, "Good morning. It's so and so, and I'm drinking but that's up to you. But I still appreciate you from afar. Thank you so much, right? Keep watching and check out some of the previous coffee breaks. But right now, we are getting into our final sip. So, with this, rest is not weakness. Please know that. Rest is not weakness. It's a warfare in a world that tries to monetize our burnout. Think about it. Yeah. So, it's up to you though. I know for me, like I said, this message today is definitely for me. And I'm going to apply everything to me today. Okay. So it's how you heal, rest. This is rest we're talking about now. It's how you heal. Sometimes it's even how you hear and how you hold steady when the world demands for you to rush. So you guys know how we do. We sip slow. I'm taking a sip. We breathe deep. Can everybody just take a moment? Let's just breathe one time. Take it in and release. I gotta do that one more time. That felt really good. Come on, join in with me. Breathe in and release. That really did feel good. And we rest like our purpose needs us whole because it does. Thank you so much, guys, for giving me the space today to get refueled, re energized, and for just being there, showing up. Thank you. I needed that. Thank you for being a safe space to just release and just be present in the moment that I am living in right now. And I know a lot of you may be going through it. And I just want to say sometimes it is so necessary to take that release, to take in, to reset and to like get yourself together. So, you know what? In the next moment, you can start looking at things differently and moving forward differently. It's okay. As long as we have breath in our body, it's another chance to get it together on this journey called life. So, but I love you all. Thank you so much. If you have not already and you are new to checking into Morning Brew, please make sure you go in the descriptions. Make sure you go into the Morning Brew with Germaine YouTube community and make sure you join as well as subscribe and click the notification bell because then you can always stay on top of when a new live Morning Brew is coming. So, with that, have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you all. And I will see you tomorrow because tomorrow we do have a special guest in studio. And it is Miss D, Cooking with D. Cooking with D. Yes, she is all over YouTube under Cooking with D. You can check her out. She will be in studio with us tomorrow. I call her my little rock star. Her release of her book, Southern, goodness, my mind just drew a blank, but it's Southern dishes for the soul. So with that, chime in tomorrow and check us out at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you tomorrow with Authors Brew Friday. Have a great day, guys. Stay strong and get the rest that you need. Okay. Have a good one. Bye.